EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He may try and run. Now Mayfield lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And this one complete to Gafford. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Swift. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Watch 2. Here we go, D. All day. Undercut.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Texans nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed. They made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Oh, what a juke into space. 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? Do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Chargers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Rolling to his left. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Forced out to his left. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Room past the 20. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Chargers 19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Choose the mic. Go, go, go. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And down to the 19-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Choose the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Show it up. Show it up.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with the types of kicks that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run on first down. Swift, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield is going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
First and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. It's a 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try to run with Swift. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
7, Texans 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Jackson.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch 2. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
And 9.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Once again, it's Swift. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.